Today, I want to talk about something simple but powerful: silence. Not the kind where you're just alone in a room, but the kind where you actually let yourself unplug from everything. No background noise, no scrolling, no multitasking, just stillness. We don't realize how rare it is anymore. But the impact it has, it's bigger than you'd expect. We're so used to being overstimulated, we barely notice it anymore. There's always something pulling at us: a text message, a notification, the phone ringing, the TV blaring in the background. Even when we're alone, we're rarely alone with our thoughts. We scroll without realizing it. We turn something on just to have it on. Even silence has started to feel loud. And when everything stops, a lot of us don't know what to do with that quiet. I do it too. When I sit down to eat, especially if I'm eating alone, I almost automatically put on YouTube on my phone. Sometimes being alone with your thoughts, well, it is just being alone with your thoughts. So you put something on for company, or you scroll. It kind of becomes a habit. When you step away from the noise, like really unplug, your brain activates something called the default mode network. There's actually research behind this. It's the part responsible for introspection, processing, and creativity. Your brain also shifts into a more relaxed state, producing what's called alpha waves. That helps with focus, memory, and stress reduction. So silence isn't just doing nothing. It's actually when your mind starts to reset. And it doesn't take much. Even just 5 or 10 minutes a day can make a real difference. Silence is not wasted time. It's not laziness. It's repair. It's clarity. Here's the thing though, it doesn't always feel peaceful at first. Sometimes the quiet brings up thoughts that you have been avoiding. And sometimes it's uncomfortable. But that's okay. That's part of it. It's your mind finally catching up. And once you let it settle, you start to feel different. Not a huge breakthrough. Not some magical epiphany. Just clarity. A feeling of, oh, I get it now. And it only came because you gave yourself permission to do nothing for a little while. You don't need a big ritual or the perfect setting. You just need a little intention. Sometimes I sit in my car before going inside, just for a moment. No music, no scrolling, just quiet. It doesn't have to be fancy. It doesn't have to be long. Even small moments can reset your energy. Try the in-between spaces, like right before bed. While you wait for your tea to steep. First thing in the morning before checking anything. These are the moments that bring you back to yourself. People often think that meditating means that You have to sit in a lotus position for an hour, but that's not true. You can take a minute or 2 minutes anywhere. Silence doesn't mean that you have to meditate perfectly. It doesn't mean that you're not allowed to think. Sometimes your brain just stays busy, and that's okay. The point isn't to shut everything off. It's just to listen to that voice beneath it, that inner voice. And honestly, once you start practicing this, your nervous system starts to crave it. You begin to crave the quiet because it feels like it is the only time that you're actually checking in with yourself. Over time, silence has helped me feel more grounded. It's helped me slow down when I feel anxious or overstimulated. And honestly, sometimes it's the only thing that brings me back to center. I've learned that when I start reacting to everything, it's usually because I haven't given myself any space. No answers, no fixing, just space. And in that space, I usually find what I need. So maybe it's not about turning off the world completely, but it's about turning inward, even just for a few minutes a day. Try it. Make room for the quiet. And just see what comes through when you stop filling every space, every moment. I'd love to know if you practice silence in your own life, or if it's something that you've been curious about. Let's talk in the comments. Thank you for being here.